sons, you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Alright, let's make this video number 2. Okay, 6 hours ago, I did not bookmark this. Okay, according to royalists, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were supposed to just disappear until the review. Never they've been collecting the millions. Okay, so they just want them to go on to their sunset and then cry they need money. Not with Meghan in the picture. Meghan is like, honey, we need to live. There's a lot of work to be done. Let's do what needs to be done. I mean, why can't people be happy for other people? I don't understand this. This is why we need to let the universe, whether you're into any religion, I don't care. Too much negativity is going on. We need to let the universe know we need peace of mind, peace on earth, and things like that. Okay, and let people be happy, be content with what they have, because a lot of people never happy with what they have. And you know, a little bit of something someone works so hard for, and someone who has everything will want that little bitty thing that that person works so hard for. How is this fair? You know, so we need to let the universe know, make people be content. Be happy with what they have and be happy for others. We are lack of this a lot. Okay, while putting action and money behind the thing they believe in and lending big punches to the unethical, racist, trifling gutter media homies, also receiving global praise for their action and New York Times article. Okay, the standard has arrived. Okay, that was the thought. And the thing is that Harry was telling them they need to change, things needs to be done. And then you have the other one come with an article and say, oh, the younger royals wants to change this, you don't reinvent the wheels and all this BS and stuff. All you had to do is just, you know, readjust a little bit. Someone I came across said, you know, you don't have to reinvent the wheels, but the rubber usually worn out, so you need to change that. So this is what's going on. You just need to change the worn out rubber. Okay, get a brand new wheel, a brand new rubber. Okay, that was the thought. Okay, that didn't go as planned. I'm telling you, the thing that Harry and Meghan had set or had in mind for joining the royal family, okay, I think they were completely shattered to see this is the way it had turned out, especially when the things that they had said or the things that they thought they were gonna do were all positive, but they were rejected. You know, there's some people whose full focus or full purpose in life, probably, I'm saying probably, were to just be against well-being, or they were the evil that, I guess, I don't know if God will want to put evil on earth, maybe to put people, other people into to be aware, to not just relax. You know, I'm just throwing things out because, you know, I just can't understand how some people are. It's just ridiculous. They can never be happy for anybody, but they just want everything. Everything. My goodness. Okay, I'm gonna try to prevent myself from saying oh my God and my goodness. Okay, you guys tell me I'm trying. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, just know you're in my thought every time I said that, if I ever catch myself saying it. Alright, so let's see what's next, because I bookmarked a lot yesterday. Okay, maybe 10. Okay, Harry and Meghan. This is Harry and Meghan talking here. Here are all the things we've been working on these past few months. We are extremely happy and fulfilled with our new life. We love you, California, royal family. Just so you know, you can't come back, Harry and Meghan. Giving the eyes. Oh, okay, I just stopped myself here. Okay, there's the squad responding to it. I know the British royal family wants to look like they are in charge with this, but they are not. The Sussexes made a decision a year ago. They never look back. Okay, they won't go back as working royal and are clearly happy with their new life. But again, all this does not mean we will never see them in the UK again or a formal family event, no matter how much we will love that. Okay. I'm tired of this shit. I am Scorpio and vindictive. I will never go back again. I will cut all ties. It's Harry's family, but it looks like they hate Harry. Okay, this is effing sad. Okay, what else? They hate him, and they're not his family. Thankfully, he's with his family. I mean, we could okay, let's not lose reality. Let's not lose reality at all, okay? The royal family or Harry's family to a different branch, okay, of the family tree. But right now, Harry is creating his own family right now. But the thing is that his other family, let's be real. From my humble opinion, okay, he is second. Okay, the second son, and you know how they take the seconds. Okay, seconds are not well received. They have no plan for them. Okay, as time goes on, the plan that they have for him was to take the beat down for the firstborn. Okay, but as Harry grew up and starting to realize it, and it's very, very unfortunate that he lost his mom at a very young age, because if especially 12 years old, that's where they're starting to know about life. Okay, from the time you're born to, I'll say maybe 10, you start you didn't know much. Okay, you were just living life, you know, little girls playing with dolls and all of that and things like that. Okay, you were just being a happy-go-lucky kind of a person. But I'll say from 11 and on, you starting questioning things, little things here and there. Because I have maybe at even 8 or 9 years old, you start questioning things. Because I have my 8-year-old is asking me a lot of crazy questions, okay? All right, so they're starting to know things. But very, very unfortunate for Harry. Very unfortunate for him. Okay, because it was his mother who was pretty much guiding him. What can be, because he will not be the heir to the throne. Okay, they had the establishment, the firm had no plan for him. Okay, because the minute William, the firstborn, was born, okay, they took charge of that. They was like, oh, he's gonna be this, and they pretty much take care of it. And I'm sure, yes, Princess Diana have a say too, because that's her son. She had to help bring him up and teach him proper way, or things that he can do once he is king. Okay, this is the part that Princess Diana was probably teaching the firstborn. Okay, you're gonna be king. Your future is set. Okay, your future is set. Okay, this is what you can do with your power, with your advantage, with your privilege, because a lot of people will need your help. Okay, and it's very, I would say, very saddened to see this is the path that the firstborn have taken, because he was much older and he will be more aware of some of the things that Princess Diana had taught him, because he was at an age advantage, okay, of than Harry was. Okay, but for Harry, the other plan that Princess Diana probably had for him, still teaching him what can be done. Okay, probably still taught him, you know, with your position also, even though you're not gonna be king or this or that, but there's a lot of people who will need your help with your position as a prince, right? But unfortunately for Harry, he did not have that much time with his mother. His mom passed at the age where he is pretty much most vulnerable. You're gonna be meeting other people, other kids who's probably obviously who are doing drugs, smoking, drinking, and all of this. And we've seen that. Okay, we've seen that on the tabloid. Okay, even still, let's say if his mom was still alive at the time when he was doing all of this, I'm sure his mom would have, you know, curbed that, put him in his place. Because there's one picture I have where Princess Diana spanked William, was spanking him because he did something wrong. So I'm sure, okay, if Princess Diana was around when Harry was doing all those negativity, there will be some spanking going on, okay, or some sort of a punishment. But instead, okay, when those things were happening, and I think it was, we probably know about it, they sent him someplace and things like that. We come across where a lot of those help establishment for teenagers who's out of control and all of this usually are not really as helpful as they should be. Perfect example is, what's her name? She had a TV show with Lionel Richie's daughter. Paris Hilton. Not too long ago, she's coming out complaining that you know, she was traumatized as a young person when they sent him to a certain, I mean not him, when they sent her to a establishment to help her with her issues and all of that, whatever. So that's an example that I could put with Harry's position. I don't know if that happened, okay? I'm just saying, okay? I'm just, my humble opinion. Okay, my humble opinion I'm talking here. So instead, they probably never spoke to Harry, the firm that is, his grandma or his dad, never really spoke to him at a human level. Okay, they probably just spoke to him as a stunt for the, I guess, for the public. Okay, and said, okay, we're gonna send you this, send you someplace for help and things like that. But the core thing is, sometimes kids need to be spoken to at a human level. Okay, this is, you know, sometimes the Bible is out of the question right now. You are a human being, you see what's going on, you speak to them at a human level. What you're doing is not right, you should not be doing this and that. You know, punish them in ways that you see fit. Things that Harry used to love. If he loved, I don't know, what kind of toy does he have? I don't know, race car, or he loves to play polo. Don't play polo. Or go out to with his friend. Don't go there. You know, things like that. Take away from him. So he never had that. There was no sort of discipline to scare him from not doing these things. And as you see, as he got older, he was still doing some stuff. Okay? Based on the tabloid, he was still doing some stuff. So that means that he wasn't afraid of anything. There was no some sort of reprimand, you know, punishment for bad behaviors or something like that. Okay, so instead they were using his bad boy image to prop up the other. That's not a way to go in a family. All right. So Harry did not have any form of whatever discipline that they had sent him to that place for, to get help for drugs or whatever it was. It did not help. Okay, the human connection, the level of speaking to him or things like that was not there at the firm. I can honestly say that because this is what I saw based on tabloid, right? So his mom left him at a young age, and he did not have the kind of guidance that Diana will probably most likely given him. So the thing that Princess Diana, to go back to one of my original point, was the fact that Princess Diana was teaching him things that can be done, or these are the things you can do, once you at an age or whatever, when you grow up, or teaching him a path that he could go. Okay, Harry even said that it took him a while to know what he wanted to do. He watches his mom, his dad, his grandma do things and all of this, but he never really understood it.
Did you always embrace this role and responsibility?
No, I don't think I understood it. I think what happened to my mum probably put me a step back, thinking, well, how could someone who did so much for the world and did so much for everybody else could be treated like that by a certain institution? So it takes a bit of getting used to, but as I said, it's once you understand the privileged position that you're in, you've then got to spend the rest of your life earning that privilege and giving back, and also getting the trust and respect of the general public, and then using that position for good.
What helped you to understand that position that you were in?
Spending 10 years in the military was one.
And what did that do for you?
I think I wouldn't say it changed my outlook on life, but there were certainly experiences that I went through during those 10 years that not only was I surrounded by normal people on a day-to-day basis and being able to share and talk about everyday issues that they were going through, but it was a grounding moment for me as well. Wearing the same uniform as all of the people that I was serving with, getting an opportunity to serve your country on operations, but also being part of a family. And that's not just the guys and the girls that were wearing the uniform, but also the wives, the girlfriends, the kids. That whole network of support was huge. But I think my understanding of service and duty became really, really ingrained, or it was given to me by my service in the military, because that's what it's all about. And you're taking young people from some of the most deprived cities and towns across the UK for the British Armed Forces, and I know it's the rest for the rest of the world as well. But you're taking some people who've had some really, really hard upbringings and hard backgrounds, and you're training them to be ambassadors. You're training them to be fighters, but you're training them to be brothers in arms with each other as well. And I think that's an incredibly powerful tool to be able to do. And I have a huge amount of respect for anybody, whatever their background is, to be able to serve your country like that.
So I think what really filled in the void of misunderstanding of his position are those I think I've said it before, or those people that were mentoring him and things like that. So, and then going to Africa, okay, walk around London area where people were disadvantages. And then he said it, even being in the army. This is where the discipline was. Because when you're in the army, you have people yelling at your ear to do things. Get up, fix this. They didn't care who you were, because if you're going to be fighting in the front line with other people, being nice to you is not gonna help, because you're putting the whole group in danger if they have to cater to you. So if you're not gonna be the same as everybody else, you might as well get out, because you're putting everybody's life in danger. So this is where the discipline pretty much came in the army. People yelling at him, telling him, I don't care if you're a freaking prince, get up and do this, those kind of thing, So that shook him. It shook him. He probably never get spoken like that in his entire life until he got to the army. And this is why he sort of like it, and he see there's a discipline there. There's a rule of law that goes on in there. But being in the palace, there's none of that. There's none of that. So he get up and do whatever he wants. He did this, and he become bored with it. Okay, he's bored with it because he could do whatever he wants. There was no limitation of anything whatsoever. So anyway, that's some of the things that came to mind in all of this. So we have to be realistic with things. Where was it? What was the comment said? Okay, I'm tired of this shit. Never go back again. Okay, it's Harry's family, but yeah, the realistic part of this is that knowing how his family is, the royal family, this will never go away. Okay, it's part of him. That's what makes him the prince. Okay, he can never get rid of it. But I think now he sees them in a different way, stepping back. Okay, it's like looking back from a different lens, how his family behaved, because he grew up in it his entire life. So now he's away from it, stepping back, looking from a distance. This is how they operate. And then now he see a different way of life. Probably there was never love, affection since his mom passed. There was none of that. And the royal family for him, everything was for William, or whatever. Or when there's a baby that's just born, all the attention to the baby, everybody loved babies, right? But the attention was always on on William, not him. They put him second. Instead, whenever he does something, maybe his bad behavior was for attention. Maybe, I don't know. So he's looking at the royal family a different lens. Okay? But he can never get rid of it because that's part of his family. They could prop him up all they want, welcome back, this and that. No, he's seeing it a different lens. This is not what love is. The kind of reaction and treatment that I got, it's not it. It's not that. And Miss Doria pretty much probably teach him a lifetime worth of things in a short period of time. And Harry probably got it the instant that, he's there. And that's the thing with Miss Doria. And I don't even need to know what Miss Doria is all about. I could just look at Meghan, okay? Just look at Meghan's behavior, action. That tells you a quadruple things of Miss Doria. That's good enough. Okay, that's good enough for me. Although, we do need to always mention her. Without Miss Doria, there won't be no Meghan Markle. Okay? The Meghan Markle that all of us know. Without Miss Doria, there will be none of that. This is not to say, not to shine light on Miss Doria. But the kind of thing I was seeing on Twitter, talking negativity about her, this is the weak mind. This is where, the squad needs to speak up. Okay? When things, I didn't even want to mention it. I just wanted to highlight it, talk vaguely about it, because it's almost like the same way that I saw the young person who committed suicide and things like that. It was a negative thing. I'd rather send a prayer. Okay, so when I saw the negativity about Miss Doria, I was like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to read the tweet, but I would rather highlight it and say what I know. Okay, from the outside, never met Miss Doria, never heard her voice also, what she's all about. So this is why we should never stop. So I wanted to bring that part on my side of it. I didn't comment on it on the tweet. I just read it and I was like, damn, these people have time to just talk negative. All right, let's see here. I'm sort of off from the tweet. Yeah, no, Liz is invictive. Why do you think they keep making bad decisions over and over? She's a head of dysfunctional family for one generation to another. She's the common denominator in all this. She's small-minded. That's why her accomplishment are dismal even after all these decades. Okay, that was something I commented on. I was having a little conversation on the comment section, and I said something like, one of the things that, should I look for it? I hate when I do these things. All right, let's see. All right, that's not what I come here for. Let me look for the thing that I responded. Oh, 7 hours, someone. Okay, Patricia Nixon, thank you for subscribing. Okay. All right, I have to keep reminding myself. Don't lose track. I'm looking for my comment here. Okay, so I say I agree with you 100%. Okay, this is the part, okay, that I said that I feel that's somewhat caging the queen. Okay, that's just a figure of speech. Okay, I agree with you 100%. Some part of me feel like the royal voter, okay, that's in parentheses here, who might have some connection with people who are elected or in power, okay, holding extradition of Andrew against the queen. Okay, they like, let us do what we want, or we'll extradite Andrew to the U.S. A small part of me believes this play a minor role too. Okay, this is the thing that I believe. You know, if you see some of the videos that I've put out with, you know, crazy things that they do. All right, so yeah, and I lose track of what I was saying. I often, okay, wonder what Tell Liz made for her country, as well as driving a Jeep in London during World War II. I'm laughing because she said driving a Jeep in London during World War II. That's all she didn't take credit for it. But the thing is that I think the point that I was making was that she rather pretty much throw anybody, okay, anybody under the bus, for her kids and stuff like that, but not her grandkids, especially one who's not heir to the throne, you know, and one who married a biracial, for that matter, you know. So I mean, there's this other queen. Is what country is that? Is it Belgium or something like that? Or was praising Queen Elizabeth for the person that she is. I'm wondering if she will ever take that back. Because when I saw it, I was like, are you really serious? That's the one who married, her son married the Aussie lady. I forgot the name. I'll show you a small clip of it. I think I have the video still, and I need to clean my computer because with all those videos I'm putting out for you guys, my computer is full. I need to clear some of them up.
She's always been somebody I've admired. I also happen to know her very well, fairly well anyway, but I've always admired her, and I think she's inspired me in one particular thing right from the start, when even before she was queen, when she talked about dedicating herself to her nation.
But through the inventions of science, I can do what was not possible for any of them. I can make my solemn act of dedication with a whole empire listening. I should like to make that dedication now. It is very simple. I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong. But I shall not have strength to carry out this resolution alone, unless you join in it with me, as I now invite you to do. I know that your support will be unfailingly given. God help me to make good my vow, and God bless all of you who are willing to share in it.
And I remember thinking when I was quite young, long before my father died, that was really what it is all about. And I felt that very much 40 years ago, that day when I was proclaimed, that I must somehow or other understand that I dedicate my life to my nation, like she has done. And in that way, she's been very important to me.
Okay, let's see here. You know what? Let me move out of there. Next tweet. That's what I'm looking at. All right. Well, this is comforting. Okay, Britain apps for mix and match vaccination confounded. Okay, I'm not gonna fix on that. Okay, You all set your own fucking trap. What is going on here? 9 hours ago. Okay, they set their own trap. What is going on? Raw and strategic. Okay, what is this? Okay, for real. They are using the old trick of divide and conquer. We know, okay, we know better not to fall for it, okay? It's not falling for it. Sussex friends were blaming Meghan and Meghan alone for not hiring black women, even though it's untrue. Okay, they made threat about it. We are literally giving these people content by spearing punch. Okay. Alright, next tweet. Okay, feel kind of sick watching this. I'm the only one. Okay, what is going on here? I don't know who's that. Okay, that's someone. Okay, someone that I follow is retweeting this guy. I'm like, I don't know who's that. Socialist and proud to be. I will fight for fairness and a better world for vulnerable children and their families. Tories only love money. Okay, so that means he's in the UK. So he feel sick watching this. Come on, England, stand up against racism. Well said. Okay, let's see what some of the comments said. My goodness, I would have dropped it. Okay. Okay, nope, you're not. It's even more disgusting if you factor in the Sussexes. Okay, look how happy she is. She would just want to vomit. Okay, that is part of the reason I think Kmart, Chase Walmart. Oh my God, so many names. That is the okay. That is part of the reason I think Kmart chased Walmart for years. She wants people to make her feel worshipped. Okay, to think she is someone special. He knew as hard as she chased him, okay, he could cheat. He gave her marriage, she gave him a heir and spare. He can cheat with Rose and others, and why so? I think what she's saying is that it's the part where similar to what I was saying, where what is it? She broke herself even before joining the royal family, because she had no leverage against the royal family if anything were to come up. Okay, unless she trapped them for something. Okay, but the fact that she chased, W throughout her for 10 years or something like that until they got married. He knows he is wanted by her, so that means he can do whatever he wants. So that's what this tweet is saying somewhat. This is figuratively how the press, the royal family, and that little island used Meghan to prop Kate up. Disgusting and nauseating making. Okay, and they wonder why Harry is loved. That's the other one. Just woman face palming. Okay. It's the only way. Okay, they want to see people of color to carry them. Okay, those two idiots make me vomit. Disgusting. What is that? Okay, she loved that shit. Look at her smile. Unfortunately, they need people in service position, okay, which they claim make amazing copy. Royal are stuck in the past. Very true. All right, nope, you are not. Okay. So I'm telling you, in one of my videos, I said what's really holding people from rising against them is the pandemic, and you see how they really going on with the lockdown and stuff like that. 12 hours ago, I love that when the UK tabloid tried to attack Harry and Meghan in a different angle, like look, she punished him, they just make this inbred family look for what they are, the worst human being on earth. So what is that here? Exclusive, how Queen banned Harry's wreath. Okay, tribute Harry and Meghan visit LA cemetery for Remembrance Sunday. This part I will never understand. I think the wreath was already paid in advance, okay? Maybe for months, okay? He knew that was gonna come up. So he paid for it and for it to be delivered. And then for them to tell him. I mean, they like to see people in pain or in sorrow in some sort of way. And this is, okay, what Harry just did, it's somewhat similar to when I said, you don't need to be in a church to pray to God, or you don't need to be in a specific religion to pray to whatever, okay? I just say the universe, okay? With the kind of, I guess, agreement We have the US with the UK, with all those what is it? How do they call it? The superpowers kind of thing agreement that they had, because they fought wars together side by side. So him going to that cemetery, okay, with someone who had fought, alongside with his own people, it's really perfectly to say, okay, even if you cannot lay a wreath for over there, I'll do it over here for this soldier. Maybe this soldier that he went to show respect, maybe never had any kind of recognition since they bury him. Since they bury him, no one ever come to his grave and said. And there was one part I think when that first came out, I wanted to know who this person was, and I wanted to look more into it and stuff like that. I did a video about it. I forgot how my video ended, but I did look into it. Okay, so yeah, that pretty much shows, he pretty much, that's why he's loved around the world. Okay, he's not just for one, he's for the humanity, the world, the globe. Okay, I predict that Harry and Meghan will both sign major book deal in 2021. Okay, we'll come back to this and see if you're right. Okay, let's see here. They are the moment. I tell you, those squad are something. They always, the time that they have to, first you have to think of it, to know that she did close the door, and then to go back to suit and do all of this, to look for the exact scene. Let's see what some squad say. Who is the other lady? Okay, that's from Suit. Okay, Sarah Rafty, she was on Suit with Meghan. So true, so true. Okay, no one is on their level. Okay, Dana, Rachel, and Jessica, the crown jewel on that show. I love Meghan, Sarah, Gina so much. Okay. Alright, I have not even touched. You know what? Let me go on. I see a notification. Let's go on that and see what people are talking about. Let's see here. Rachel, I marry you with paper ring. There must be music. Okay, let's see here. Harry has really turned his life around. Meghan is that woman. Harry and Meghan have really created something so special. Gosh, my heart's weeping. There's 75 people like it. In many videos, a lot of time I think I repeat myself, is that luckily, okay, this is the thing. Luckily, Harry met Meghan at the age that he is. Because if he had met her, let's say early 20s maybe, I'm not even talking about teens, early 20s, young adult, okay? Most people will assume, Harry doesn't know what he wants, okay? Those kind of things. But lucky he met her at an adult age. He had many experiences. He's seen certain things. He's done certain things, with women and things like that, experiment things and stuff like that. Luckily, okay, he met her at that early stage of his 30s, because now he knows who he is, he knows what he's all about, and he knows what he wants. And this is why it took him a while to find the right woman. And, he know which path he wants to go in the future. So he was looking for a woman to pretty much be in alignment with him. Okay? Not to do it just to do it. Do it, not to do it, let me take it back. Not to do it because he's asking you to do it. Do it because you want to do it. So which means Meghan did not have to adjust her lifestyle one bit, with the exception, we know she turned off her TIG thing, her social media stuff, she stopped working as an actress and all of that. Not that part, okay? She did, meaning that the things, usually things that people do on the side are the things they enjoy the most, okay? Those side kind of things are the things they enjoy the most. They didn't really have to do it, but they do it anyway. But the things that you do on a daily basis to earn a living and stuff, you have to do it, or otherwise you will not be able to pay your rent or do the other things you want to do. So in that aspect, Harry was able to pretty much, I think, it's like it's not work for both of them. Okay, they enjoy what they're doing right now. because these are the things Megan used to do on the side for fun. Okay, now she find a prince who actually wants to do that, who was doing it. Okay, let's not be delusional about things. Harry was doing a lot of this stuff before he met Megan, and Megan was doing a lot of this stuff before she met Harry. So those things collided together, and it's like they pretty much at a playground, to tell you the truth. Okay, it's like a playground to them. Okay, they enjoy those things. They feel good when they help other people. So they thrive on those kind of things. So it's not work to them at all. For me, if I were in that position, I think it would be work, because I'm not used to do all of this stuff on a daily basis. Okay, so yeah, they're enjoying themselves. And this is why they want to separate the public life with their private life, which is for anybody. When I'm doing charity work, you see Harry's laughing, doing silly stuff, be himself with the other people and all of that. That's when he wants the light to be shine. Okay? Once the event is over, he's in his car heading home, be with his kid, his wife, mother-in-law. Stay away from me. I'm not doing any public work here. Stay away from me. I want to preserve and protect this family. That's what he wants. Okay, he's doing his thing. He's being a man on every level. Okay, and the fact that he met Megan at an adult age, okay, nobody can dispute anything, because this is an adult man who choose an adult woman to be his wife. Okay, no one tricked them. No one tricked them into anything. He see what he likes, and the minute he saw it, he got to have it. And thank God both of them were, like he said, the stars were aligned, And there's that picture of him as a child in the balcony looking down. And then I have this other picture of Megan sitting in front of the palace with her friend. Whenever I see these two pictures, I'm thinking Harry wants to get out of here, and Megan is like, I'm gonna come and rescue you. Just give me some more time. Let me prep myself before I come up and get you out of there. Oh, Harry was probably maybe, I don't know, 6 maybe, the most, in that picture. Alright, so now I'm gonna go to my bookmark, okay? See what I have said here. Alright. Okay, there's gonna be a bonus kind of video, because I come across a couple things that are funny. Okay, so I bookmarked 14, and I come across one that I will not go. It's another prayer. I may have done it already. Let me start with one. Alright, looks like I'm gonna be editing all day today. Okay, the first one, it has to do with the UCLA thing. Okay, this person tweeted, okay, Harry and Meghan just launched their Archwell Foundation website and announced one of their partners is C2I2. Okay, at first I thought the I was a 1. I thought it's C12, 212. Okay, UCLA, and guess who sits on their scholar council? Oh yeah, that's me. Okay, Sarah Noble, and I guess she tagged some people. Okay, let's have that Sussex Digital Summit. Okay, she tagged somebody. Who's that? Okay, new book, algorithm. Okay, that's the person who, let me follow her, who was on the Time 100 talk. Okay, I think we're gonna, let me bring this up while I'm here. I think on their podcast, all those people they had on their special, okay, the holiday special, I think throughout the year, we might see them on individually on the podcast. They're gonna extend that conversation on their podcast. Okay, she was one of them. They had a very, oh my goodness, those people are freaking brilliant. Okay, new books, Algorithm of Oppression. Okay, also available Audible and Kindle. Researchers, professors, UCLA, expert on racism, sexism, and tech. Okay, let's see this person here. She tagged. Okay, Dr. Sarah T. Roberts, professor at UCLA, commercial content, moderation, and social media, co-lead, okay, behind the screen, okay, gay lady from Wisconsin, Solidarity, Black Lives Matter. All right, let me follow this person. These are brilliant people that's worth following. Okay, let's see here. You are among progressive forces of the world. Congratulations. Wishing you all much success. Okay, happy for you guys. Congrats. OMG, that is so exciting. Cheers to you, girl. Okay, so they pretty much congratulating her. When I saw this, I was like, let me just bookmark it and just share it with you guys. And she's very happy. And this is the thing with the Archwell. And many of the stuff we should not be surprised about. Harry always said he did not want another charity. Whatever he was trying to do, he did not want to be another charity because there's a lot of them already exist. But the problem with so many other charities, they were doing such amazing work, tremendous work, but they did not have the money to carry out the work that they were doing. So what he feel like he should be, okay, his sort of organization, and he said it, it's not news, okay, it's not breaking news, is to shed light, to put them on a platform. If they need money, he could help them with their work that they are doing. And this is very important too. Sometimes a lot of people lose track of whatever they are in, the reason why they went into certain things. And I've said it when I was doing the prayer for the professionals, for people who are in the mental health and things like that, especially after that person had committed suicide. Many of them tends to forget why they were doing some of the things that they were doing. Once they see the money or whatever it may be, and all of a sudden they become blind. They forget why they were doing certain things. So what Harry and Meghan platform is to say, do your thing, do your work, do the things that you wanted to do. We like what you are doing. We want to do that, but since we don't know much about it, you already doing it, we'll support you. We'll help shed light on your work. That's what it is. And I think in one of my videos, I think I was talking, it could have been the Oprah video or the Tyler Perry video. I was saying something like, you know, it's obvious. It's just common sense. Nobody knows everything, okay? If we knew everything, if I knew everything, okay, I should be living in a pile of money, okay? So when I was saying that they will need people around them who's good at certain things, I forgot how I put it, but the fact that I said they didn't know anything, some people were a bit upset that I said that, but it's just a fact. Nobody knows everything. So when Harry and Meghan come across certain charities that doing amazing work, you know, and they want to do that too, but because the limitation of time, okay, time is the most precious thing, okay? Time, you don't have that much time to do a lot of things. So other people, okay, is doing a lot of these things that they want to do. So instead, they know their platform, they know people love them, they know people follow them, people listen to them. So they're using their platform and said, look, you want to follow me? Look at what these guys over there are doing. We want to help them. Can you help us help them? That's pretty much it. Alright, so that's what I'm getting here. This is one of those things that Harry and Meghan are doing, and said, look, you following, that's to the squads, me, you, and everybody else who are trying to do good thing into this world. Okay, you want to follow me, you love me, you like what I do, you like what I stand for, okay, help me help these guys do much more. And many of these guys, the UCLA thing, all of them, they're helping little people here and there, but due to funding, that's the thing, the capital. Harry said that there's not enough money to go around for all of these charities.
The more experience you have, but what kind of a world are we going to end up being part of if we don't listen to the younger generation who have all the solutions? They're better connected than ever before, and because of the connectivity, they have the opportunity and the ability to be able to fix problems in a quarter of the amount of time that anybody else of previous generations was able to do over a 10, 15, 20-year period. We believe that by streamlining and by bringing people together in order to effect real positive change is the only way forward. And you know, it worked for previous generations, and we will always say yes to becoming patron of a charity that we believe in and that we're incredibly passionate about. But I think in today's world, you have to be involved with things that make sense to where your passions lie, rather than potentially turning up to a charity once a year. I don't think that's necessarily beneficial to anybody. But you know, our mental health campaign, Heads Together, back in the UK, is a classic example of where we were able to bring together 8 charities within the mental health sector. We were able to bring together 8 mental health charities that have been working in the sector for many, many, many years. But being able to bring them together and say, right, you guys have never sat around a table together and discussed the main issues. What we want to be able to do now is, through our foundation, create a platform in which your expertise and your experience is elevated. And therefore, you tell us what needs to be done around mental health within the UK and globally. And they said, if you can remove the stigma, that makes our life a lot easier. So that's exactly what we did. We tried to remove the stigma and tried to normalize the discussion around mental health.
So the protocol may have been lending your name and using your name to create a halo around the organization that would benefit it. And it sounds like the younger royals are more about more than just name association, more direct action and involvement. So do you feel you're more hands-on? Is that fair to say?
I think in today's world you have to be. I think you have to be much more hands-on, and also.
Why? I mean, why do you have to be? You could have done it the same way. You could have had 200 charities and been a patron of them. I mean, no one would have thought any different.
No, but if you end up working individually for, let's say, 200 charities, in today's world, I think that kind of dilutes the impact that you can have. What our foundation is all about and what our platform is all about is encouraging people to come together, to work together, so that there's less competition within that sector, whether it's financially or otherwise, and saying, right, guys, you're doing the same thing. Please, let's get around a table, talk to each other, work it out, and come up with a long-term strategy.
But doesn't this seem obvious? Like, why haven't other people done it then? So you've created the Royal Foundation. Okay, you've started a charity. My first question would be, do we need another charity? So, you know, what was your thinking in coming together? Whose idea was this?
So that's my motto is exactly that. Why another charity? Our foundation is not another charity. We're not trying to take up any more space. I think we all agree that the charity sector is quite full at the moment. But as I said, what we're trying to do is use our platform to be able to bring people together to affect change.
So why haven't other people done this?
Because I genuinely believe that we as a foundation will never be able to compete with some of the other big foundations financially, as weird as that may sound, but that's fact. What we do have is a unique ability to be able to put our name and everything that comes with to a really good purpose, to a really good cause. And as I said, there are many organizations out there that have never come together and that would never sit around a table and discuss the topic of which they're all involved with, but we've proven that. We've made that possible.
So in some ways, you're leveraging your name, it seems to me. Does this create something very, very unique to you? And
so he rather be the staple or the center of these things, and whenever they need to do certain things or they need money to do certain things, Harry said, okay, let me see what I can do. And I don't have the money, I have a little, but let me gather something and bring the squad, pretty much. You may not be the squad or whatever, people who have money who could help, you know, to help you. That's the kind of thing I'm getting here. And the video that you're gonna see today, it's only one video. January 2nd, I went into their website, I read the thing, and I look up stuff, and this is where I thought the C2 I2 was C212, okay? But I didn't know the I was an I. I thought it was a 1. And I thought it had to do with tax code kind of thing, but I don't know what it stands for. Okay. UCLA Center for Critical. I don't know what the I or the 212 stand for. Or the two twos, okay? 2 and 2, I don't know what they stand for. But whatever. There must be something, I don't know. Okay, I don't have a PhD for me to know all of this. But that's that with this. Next tweet. Let's see. I hope the Daily Express made the New Year's resolution to stop being nasty to Meghan Markle for no good reason. I remember that thing that I don't know if it's if was it the Daily Mail that made the apology and then donate to Invictus. The minute I saw that, I knew they were doing the apology for the court. Okay, this is just a plain old trick. Okay, and hoping that Harry will pull out the lawsuit, or if it continues, they could say to the judge, "Look, we made an apology, and we make a donation to the court to his charity. So we're sorry for that." But the thing is that they keep at it. They just can't help themselves. I don't know what they put out there, but whatever the squad retweeted, and that's what I show you. I don't follow a lot of people for me to know what they are putting out there, but if they continue at it, they just can't help themselves. All right, let's see. Then what exactly will be their purpose? Okay, maybe in 2047, okay, they found a new money maker for their failing paper. Okay, they have like 12 nasty stories about Meghan every day. My goodness. Okay, at least 24. One made up article full of lies every hour. Phew. But won't make much money like they did when they live in the UK. Okay, that will be the apocalypse. Okay, I know you are not supposed to wish anything bad on anyone, but karma, it's 2021. Time to do your thing, girl. Okay, add all the newspaper, media, TV, radio, podcasts to that list. In fact, the whole media is even sport writers became world commentators because Meghan showed up. I'm not over there, but I don't know what's going on. That's really horrible. So even sport people are talking about Meghan. That's how powerful Meghan is, I guess. And they're doing that thing. Okay, is it only the Express? Never going to happen. Is their meal ticket. Okay, how can they? They are broke. Okay, one can only dream. Please don't hold your breath. It's their meal ticket. Okay, we hope so too. Nazi can change. Okay, I think you need to learn what the term Nazi actually represent, and then stop. Was it bending it? Okay, whatever. Next tweet. Okay, okay, this has to be another video. I'm gonna have 3 bonus videos because they are so freaking funny. Okay, let's go to this. Okay, here. I am my mother's son. Okay, let's look at the pictures. When they are at an event, Harry and Meghan too, but I'm just going based on the picture. Harry and Princess Diana, they are all in, especially when Princess Diana was saying something like, somebody gotta do it. Who's gonna love these people? Who's gonna do this? Her heart was full in.
Why do you think they've decided that?
Because I do things differently. Because I don't go by a rule book. Because I lead from the heart, not the head. And albeit that's got me into trouble in my work, I understand that. But someone's got to go out there and love people and show it.
But the force, we have to look at Princess Diana at a different level now. The amount of negativity she was taking in by herself. This is something that's very painful to think about. She was dealing with all of this. What we see Harry and Meghan are dealing right now. Can you imagine this? She was dealing with it herself. She was fighting them herself. That is something. And this is why she felt like, thank God, God sent the idea to her. Record your issues. Record your problem. Let the world know. They may not know when you're alive, but eventually they will know. Or people did know it. But even though they don't recognize it or they don't appreciate now, they will know later. Your son will know. Hoping both of them will, but only one seems to get the memo. And the world will hear you, will understand your sorrow, your pain and all of this. She was dealing all of this. The royal family, the royal voters, the media, all of this herself, by herself. That's the same young lady. Look at the smile on her face. Yep, walking the same path as her. That's something. Okay, Harry is very much his mother's son. William, I am my father's son. LOL. Okay, next tweet. But it's a shame to see that William, you would have thought that was older when his mom passed. You would have thought that he will understand this much better. But he took that path. But then again, let's just be realistic also. I've said before that the royal family are like mind. They play with the mind. They know how to play with the mind. So I think from the day William born, they start putting nonsense in his brain. So, and it's sad to see that he wasn't able to acknowledge that the nonsense that they were putting in his mind. You understand what I mean? But Harry, on the other hand, who is much younger, who probably then get much of the discipline that his mom had taught him, is able to get out of that hypnotism that the royal water was putting in his mind, everything they were putting in his mind. But I guess the mistreatment of him over there, taking the fall for William all the time. Okay, this is what I said, that a lot of African American, their brains are always working because obstacles after obstacle keeps on throwing at them, so they know how to jump the hurdles. So even though they were making Harry take the blame for everything, so his brain was working. Okay, he probably didn't say much. He kept it to himself, maybe, or maybe his mentors probably knew some of the stuff. Maybe he probably spoke to them about things like that. But his brain was working, and he knew the pain of all this stuff. So he kept it quiet. And there's a lot of pictures I come across. Sometimes I show them, but I blur out the people around him. Okay, you see him at a distance. And when I see those pictures, I'm thinking he wants someone to see him differently than what some of his friends were seeing him as a prince and things like that. They get into VIP places and all of that. They were using him for things. I don't know. I'm just saying, okay? I never hang out with Prince, with Harry or anything like that. But I think he saw, okay? He saw the people around him were not seeing him as Harry. Okay? The Harry, the man, or things like that. They were seeing him as a prince. So he really wanted to be out of there. And this is why as soon as Meghan come along, Meghan was like, oh, you're a prince? Okay. What have you done? Okay. Oh, you've done charity? Oh, this is what I've done too. I did this. I did that. Oh, that's very impressive. Okay. Here's my here's my impressive list too. You want to know what I did too? Without being a princess? This is what I've done. Okay. I talked to the UN. Oh, have you talked to the... Have you talked to the UN before? But I did, without any titles. I did that. And tell me more impressive stuff that I haven't done before, Prince Harry. Okay, you're using your prince title to do all of this. Look what I did without having a title. I'm just an actress. I did this. I help charities. I do that. I volunteer. My hands-on things here. I travel here and help create the well and stuff like that. I'm not a princess. Okay, impress me, Prince Harry. Impress me, my prince. Impress me. What have you done that I haven't done before? That's where the thing came in, and then Harry was sold, and his eyes have the heart in it and say, God damn, this woman have done everything that I've done without any title. Okay, what can I do? Let me up my game. That's what he said. Let me up my game. Okay.
And I was beautifully surprised when I walked into that room and saw her, and there she was sitting there. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to really have to up my game. I'm going to sit down and have and make sure I've got a good chat.
Now, he's on his toes now. I need to do more to impress this woman. She's done everything without any titles. Okay? What have any of those people around me have done without my help, without getting into the door and things like that? Megan was like, okay, if you're a nice person, that's what said the other day, they said, but my spin is, okay, go make up some shit and tell me next time you meet me. I have nothing to hide. Go look at my TIG. Look some of the things that I've done. Go do your homework on me, okay? I've done these things. Oh, Harry went home. Not only did he do his homework, he did some amazing things to himself. He saw stars. Oh, he can't wait to meet her again. Okay, if you've seen the first video that I've said what he did after that, I'm so ashamed to even to mention it again. If you don't know, you don't know. So go look at all of my videos. Make me get some views to see to hear the nonsense that I said. And don't cheat. Don't ask on the comment section for other people to tell you. If you didn't see it, you didn't see it. Let me get out of here before I get myself in trouble. Next. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Wow. I have a lot of fun videos that I bookmark. Okay. 8 is for to be by itself. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. Next week. So now Harry has to consult not Harry when he wants to mention, okay, or post a picture of their mother. This level of controlling is not even funny. Okay, what is going on here? Are they trying to say Harry cannot do anything or say anything about Princess Diana? That's what I got from this this post. Like as if Harry doesn't have right to say anything about his mother. That's what I got, because some of this are like a little bit in code. Okay, slavery. You have no right to post mother's photo without brother's permission. Okay, can you imagine? Luckily, they registered their organization in the US, because if it was in the UK, can you imagine the controlling that they will have over that? That's another thing to look at. Okay, watch my video that I only have one video on January 2nd. Okay, I went on and go deep into their website, and obviously I say some stupid things, I'm pretty sure. Okay, all right, they what is it, the tax code? Okay, that's another thing. Some of you who are in the US, I don't know how it deal with people in other countries. Okay, but in the US, let's say if I donate money to his charity, Archwell. Okay, so when I'm filing my tax, I could tell the IRS, Internal Revenue Services, that I donate certain amount of money to Archwell. Now they could give me some incentive for donating to that charity. Okay. Okay, you mean like when not Harry issue a statement about BBC inquiry without consulting Harry? Oh, that's the thing. People, I'm slow. I am so freaking slow. Now I see why they say not Harry. Oh God. Okay, I'm truly calling God, okay? I'm truly calling God. I'm not just saying that. My brain needs to be much sharper, okay? Now I understand, okay? I told you guys I'm kind of slow many times, but it just hit me right there, because Harry now was mentioned twice in the same sentence. Now I see what they're saying. Okay, wasn't that statement that Harry supported? Let's see here. That's something for Omid. In response to tabloid article accusing Prince Harry of, quote, failing to support, quote, Prince William or protecting Diana's legacy, a source close to the Duke of Sussex, who called the allegation utterly horrid and offensive, says, okay, Harry is getting regular updates and is aware of everything that is happening. You do not need a public statement to imagine how he is feeling privately. People know how much his mother means to him. He has bravely spoken out in the past about loss of grief and the immense impact it has had on him. Sadly, some people are not just seeing this as a drive for truth, but also trying to use this as an opportunity to try to drive a wedge between the brothers. You know, with Miss Doria, as I'm reading this, with Miss Doria and Megan at his side, and they probably say, just let it go, let them be. Okay, they know the website was coming. Okay, you know, let your actions speak. Don't keep on going out there and make statement at everything that happened, and to feed into those royal waters to create more narrative. Because every time Harry and Meghan come out and say something positive, for some reason, whatever they say is not taken at its full value. They always assume Harry and Meghan mean something else for saying what they say. I just don't understand these people. They're always in a tactical thing. And this is why they will never be able to be in peace with themselves. The royal voters, that is. Because they always assume something else than what is in front of them. So whatever it is, you know, we just need to call Jesus for them. Okay? I honestly think it's funny. No one is taking the lightest bit of notice of him. Okay? You're right. Attention-seeking behavior. Okay? I guess not Harry will be waiting for that phone call. Okay? Let me leave this here for not Harry to digest. Okay? You have to know who's not Harry is, okay? I'm not gonna say. Repeat after me. My parents cannot read my mind. My siblings cannot read my mind. My family members cannot read my mind. My partner cannot read my mind. My friends cannot read my mind. My co-workers cannot read my mind. People cannot read my mind, okay? No one can read your mind, okay? That is you. Saving that, love it, okay? I like this one too. When in silence, let them think you're losing. That's another thing. Okay. Why is it? They just blabbing. The second-class news organization. Second-class news. That's a good one. Organization and looking for something dumb to be first. Okay. They get their news from American network and it's not sitting well with them. Okay. I think it's tabloid steering shit, but he can't challenge them because of the whole story. He has to keep the fail in the sun sweet. Okay, is it the son or fail with the story? It's the fail. The man, not Harry, is sick. The whole institution are gross. What's the obsession with the sixth in line to the throne? Why can't they focus their attention to the future and their future king, for God's sake? If they just mind their own business, you know, focus on the job that I guess they were born to do. Okay, they were born to do whatever it is that they were supposed to do. Focus on that because it has a lot of power on their decision making, because it will affect a lot of people. Okay, so if they focus on that, they will not have to worry about the sixth in line. Okay, the sixth in line is worrying about himself, his family, and the work that they want to do. So why are they focusing on him? I don't know. And jealousy is a very sick thing. They make people do stupid things. Unbelievable. They're trying to stir shit before 1st July. Okay, what's on 1st July? Is it, when is their review? Is it May or something like that? Who said that BS? Okay, let's see what this comment say. Who said that? Is it the Daily Fell BS article predicted? It's Baldy is man enough, he can sue. Okay, yeah, just sue. Okay. If also like to add that the reality, okay, we don't know what's going on with Baldy and H. Okay, like H said the last time, it could be tabloid steaming up drama for headlines. Yeah, I always said that, you know, we see the headline that's going on, but deep inside, we really don't know the communication that's going on and between them, okay, at their end. So, you know, you never hear a leak between Harry stuff now since he moved to the US. Okay, things that we see is after they've done it. Okay, funny, ridiculous. What did I read here? I don't believe anything coming from the royal family in regard to Harry. That's true. He doesn't need their permission for anything. The other day, it said they may grant him permission to stay in California. It's all garbage. With some of, I'm just gonna throw this because it crossed my mind. With the video that where did I do it? It wasn't in the video that I did about his status. It's not that one because I didn't come across it. Could it be about the tax thing, about how people can stay in the US or something like that? So, you know, as long he followed the US rule of law, he's fine. And little did I know, there's more ways rich people could stay in the US. Okay, from some of the things that I read in some of the tweets, I didn't know about them. Okay, they make it so I'm talking about the US system. They make it so difficult for regular people to do things. Okay, but once you, pretty much the country was built on that one, for money and things like that. But once you have money, your limitation is endless. Okay, the Fel don't seem to realize they are giving more and more ammunition to Meghan's court case. That's true. This is proof positive that Meghan and Harry are being harassed by the media and it's libelous. Okay, let them continue to put the nail in their coffin. Okay, Cain doesn't have worship his mother image or legacy. It's nonsense. What? Okay, the hell? Okay, who said that? Okay, some people went the blank too. Alright, next tweet. Okay, I'm gonna record as much as I can because once the kids get up, I can't record. Okay, Ginge and cringe. Anything to distract from the fact that the UK public is still paying for Fred and Gladys, adulterers and tampon wannabes, the alleged. Okay, pedophile prince and lazy Duco duo in history. Happy 2021, peers. Oh boy. Ooh, those names. Okay, sadly, okay, that's the thing. Okay, sadly, Ginge and cringe, compassion, and humanity doesn't extend to either of their father, both of whom have been airbrushed out of this nauseating build. Okay, what is that? He blocked me. What is he upset about? Okay. Sadly, okay, cringe and cringe, compassion, humanity. Oh, is that the name he put for, our fave? Okay, extend either their fathers. Oh, they're talking. Okay, so I'm so really out there. Again, I'm slow. Okay, sometimes I'm very slow, and it seems like today I'm one of those. I'm in that moment where I'm slow. I didn't know that's the way they call them. Ginge. Okay, I guess Ginger with the red hair. Cringe. Okay. And now they will want Harry to pull out that lawsuit or Meghan too. Shit, no way. Okay, compassion and humanity, and all these are in quote, doesn't extend to either of their fathers, both of whom have been airbrushed out of his nauseating build. Knowing what we know now, okay, if Meghan's dad had stood up for Meghan and did not take money over her daughter, somewhere, somehow, I think they would have put him into that category, okay, into the website and all of that. Because I truly believe when Meghan was young, he really did his fatherly duty, okay? But for some reason, once Harry got involved with Meghan, something just like switched, not even 360, 1,000,000 degrees, that reality does not seem to exist for this guy. To know that Meghan is his daughter. His job was to protect her, defend her, and do all this stuff. But instead, I don't know, there was like a blind, something blocked the mind, escaped his body, and something else went in his body. I'm just giving you my humble opinion here. I don't know what happened to him. So this is why, knowing what we know now, okay, him appearing in so many TV shows, I guess in the UK, I guess they thought that, the way social media technology work, the US will not know anything about that. It will just stay over there in the UK. We will not know he appeared in the UK TVs. So for some reason, we should forget all of this nonsense. And then you got the half-brother saying, whoever said that, I don't know if it's the half-brother, who's saying that she's making a big mistake. they should not get married and all of this. I don't know if they pay them to say that. And one tweet I came across, one of the squad retweeted of the half sister putting something. What was the tweet said? Something about whatever, that they should not be together. I forgot exactly how it went, but the fact that within that tweet she tagged the royal family. I don't know. I guess whoever told that person to say what she said in the tweet, she tagged them. So why would you want people who want negative thing to happen to you within your circle? Okay, people need to learn to be in their own zen situation. So if you are, as you go around, you're walking around and you see negativity, people who are negative, why will you bring them into that zen moment of your circle, where you are at peace, where you are happy? Why will you bring that? Which means some people don't know how to be happy. But Harry and Meghan know how to be happy. So they don't bring negative people into their circle. So if this person I guess they are following them. They went on their website and they are following them. They are a fan, like the squad usually do. Because if you hate them that much, I will not click on their website to know that they didn't mention the fathers. Okay? So knowing what I know about her father, I could understand why she didn't mention him. Okay? And whatever Harry experienced, I guess on a personal level with his dad, or maybe took knowing what his mom went through based on the father's doing, okay, which we know, the Netflix thing and all of that. So he chose the side of his mother. Okay, no human being should be going to such pain and agony. So they're telling the world, this is the side I'm taking. These are the compassion people that I'm surrounding myself with. This is the teaching of these women I'm taking moving forward. So why will you bring negative into that circle? If you don't know, you don't know. So for these people, especially they are over there, they know exactly what's going on. I guess what keep them happy, okay, this is another way maybe to see it. What keep those people happy, like this one, I don't want to mention his name, okay, for him to tweet that. What keep them happy is negativity. People who do negative things. So they are fine in their bubble. Okay, this is what make them get up at night to do things. This, people putting suffer, pain, inflicting pain on others. These are the things that make them happy. They are joyful of this. Okay, but if you are that way, but don't tell other people this is the way you should be. Let them live their lives. Jesus. I'm truly calling Jesus here. Those people need Jesus. I'm not just saying that right now. Okay, I'm making it clear. This is not just throwing the word, oh my God here. This is truly, they need Jesus. Let's see what's going on here. I wonder why they don't sue him for bullying and harassment. It is really impossible to win this case. Okay. Okay, I wonder why they don't sue him for bullying and harassment. Okay, I understand that. Okay, is it really impossible to win this case? Okay, now I read it. Okay, the thing is that this is, I think I brought this before. I sort of mentioned it. Just know which battle is worth fighting for. Not every battle is worth fighting for. You might have some casualties that you shouldn't have that casualty during that battle. Okay, I don't play chess, but it's like a chess game. It's to know which is the best battle to play. Okay, so these people, the royal voters, whatever in the UK, are just throwing everything out. Okay, all the chess pieces are just throwing left and right. But I think Meghan and Harry are preserving when the right move to get rid of them in a big way. So right now is not the right time. But if you look at the way the UK is right now, the perfect example is Johnny Depp case. Okay, he had all receipt to back up his claim, to do all of this. He loses his case, and then for the review, he lost that too. Why? The same person who overseen the, what is it, the judge? I don't know how they call them over there. Who oversaw the case? Okay, is the same judge who reviewed the, what's the thing? Who challenged the thing or something like that. I'm losing the term, the technical term of that. He lost the case, and then he did another thing for them to review it or to challenge the result of the case, and it's the same judge who saw both. Okay, if that should have been a different set of eyes to see that. Okay, this already set. Okay. And I think right now there's something else. I don't talk about it anymore because there's a YouTuber. I think her thing, I've mentioned it before. Something Beyond Pluto. She's very good. I think she's a lawyer in Australia. She reviewed this case in much better way. So I felt like I should not even talk about it. Okay, you'll get my opinion here and there. But if you want to know the true thing, it's her videos, her channel. You should go and watch. And she explained it. And then right now what's going on here, I think Johnny Depp filed another thing for them to overthrow the entire first case and to retry that thing again. Because the way the judge was on the first trial was too biased. It did not take into consideration a lot of important things. Okay, they didn't take police officers encounters. They didn't take physical evidence and all of this. For some reason, Amber Heard words is better than everybody else. So there was a very strong bias in this. So what they're doing now is to retry or throw out the first one and retry that case again. So that's where they are right now. So, and when it comes to Harry and Meghan, they already have, I think Harry has 6 cases going on. When I saw it, I was like, oh shit, he had that many going on. And Meghan, on the other hand, hers is solid as solid can be. I know in other videos I've said, I'm a little bit skeptical about this. The only reason I'm a little bit skeptical about it is the fact that, the establishment, are in control of this stuff, okay? And they see her in a different way and things like that, so she may not get a fair trial. That's why I'm a little bit skeptical, especially, and I bring in comparison to Johnny Depp. A solid case like Johnny Depp, he still lost the case. And this is why I'm a little bit skeptical with Meghan's copyright case. But Meghan, on the other hand, her case is as solid can be. This is a fight she's worth fighting for. Okay, they tried to do as much as she could to pull it over. They to take the case out or something like that. They bring Finding Freedom. They bring Trump into the mix. They're throwing everything. The kitchen sink, the pipes on the wall. They're throwing everything at her for her to pull the case. Okay. Meghan, on the other hand, no, her case is as solid can be. I have a video where I went and looked who has the right to a letter. Okay, I did my makeshift research. Okay, I'm not a genius into that, and at that time I was just putting videos out, and I was like, let me do a research on that. All the silly questions sometimes I ask myself, and I record the process, and share it with you guys. If this is not solid as solid can be, I don't know what is. Okay, I learned something from it because I didn't think the person who sent the letter, who have the copyright, is the copyright owner of the letter, even after you send it to the person. So the international law of things says the person who wrote the letter is the copyright owner. So they know Meghan has them. And this is why Meghan said, no, I'm not. She didn't come out and said that. But this is why the case is still going on. And at the same time, I also feel Megan is walking in a fine line, trying not to somewhat, as strange as this is, to somewhat not to disrespect the royal family. Okay, this is why I think she asked for a review, a summary review of the case instead of bringing to full trial. Okay, it's not only to protect, okay, her father, situation between her father. I also think to protect the royal family. As strange as this is, I think so too, because Meghan is trying not to say much. Okay, no matter what she says, it will still be wrong to these people. But I believe if they decided to do a full case, and I think that's one of the reasons she probably asked for a delay of that. There might be other reason, I think, but I'm not gonna say it. Okay, but it's to make them think about which way, because I think the Queen also could say something about any trial that's going on. Okay, she could, let's say a trial goes a certain way, the Queen could intervene and say something the opposite. I think she has the power to do that. I don't know. But if that were to go in trial, okay, as much as Meghan is trying to keep her mouth shut, not to say much, if the trial goes in, we're gonna see a different side of Meghan. Okay? She's gonna throw dirt after dirt after dirt after dirt. And she's a freaking smart woman. She knows how to speak. She knows how to express herself. It's not like me or anything when I'm in public. I'm chicken shit. But she knows how to express her mind. And the agony, the pain that they put her through, I don't think she'll give a shit to talk about anything once the court goes on. In one of the tweets I was reading, and one of the videos yesterday, where the FBI was asking somebody something, and then she went and talked about the Mountbatten kind of thing, their kind of lifestyle kind of thing, and she went on. So they might ask Meghan Meghan will be saying A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, all of these. So Meghan is trying to keep her mouth shut. So when shit gonna go down, it's gonna go down hard. And then she'll be done, okay? She doesn't have to go back to the UK anymore. So I suggest the court listen to her, do a review. And the Queen should go along with it, because they don't want Netflix to make a movie about that. But anyway, let me move on. Okay, I'm almost 2 hours here. Okay, I was having fun with this one. I'm gonna stop, and then I have more. Okay, it's almost 2 hours. The thing will stop. So I might as well stop it before the thing stops by itself. All right, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. And share your thought. I know sometimes I say some cuckoo things here. It's not to take it at face value. It's just my humble opinion. For those who are new, feel free to put your suggestion in the comment section. With COVID and isolation, there are times I have time to respond. Okay, I try my best. Okay, thanks for watching.